the Texas dewberry, also known as the wild blackberry. About March, starting in March, you'll see these white flowers show up in bushes and fields, usually abandoned, unkempt, unmown fields. Those are dewberries. And about a month from now, April, May, they will turn into blackberries. We've already got some coming up here. They're tiny right now. They're green. They'll turn from green to red, and then to black. And they are delicious. Here we go. See a bee? Nope, he left. There he is. Yeah, bees love the flowers. See that? That's a nice specimen. Yep, and they grow in these canes, these vines with lots of thorns and thistles on them. So you gotta watch out. So they're not ready yet. I'm scouting them out. You can see them by the white flowers. They appear in March. That signals that that spot will have blackberries in about a month. Okay, this whole area, all these white flowers here, all gonna be delicious dewberries. And yeah, they grow in abandoned land, basically. Unkempt, unmown. Some over there too, this whole patch, this whole bramble bush. It's gonna have dewberries. I think this is a wild grape. Let's go around the other side. Here we go. Yep, and they grow into these huge, thick, impassable mats. You can hardly walk through that. Okay, here's some, I think, some new shoots that are coming up out of the ground. I think. Yep. Yeah. Can't wait. Should be good. Only a month left. I'm scouting them right now, looking for good places where I can come back and pick when they're ready. Because like I say, they're easy. Oh, here's a frisbee. Here's a frisbee. A disc. Cool. You're mine now. It's pretty old. They don't really show up. They hardly show up at all in forests. Okay, once the trees and the bushes start growing up, they start to shade it out, and you don't really get them as much. They need a lot of sun. Okay, you can see some here. There's a couple dewberry flowers. So they do grow, but back here they just don't get enough sun to be really prolific. Okay, here in this clearing, there you can see them growing, the white flowers. White flowers here in this clearing. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Yeah, not quite as prolific as out there, but still a nice smattering of flowers. And then back here, you got nothing. Looks like this has been recently cleared. And they need a good amount of rain. We've had a good amount of rain this season. And that's why I think they look so healthy. They need a lot, a good amount of rain, not too much and not too little. If they get too much rain, the berries taste bitter. They're deep black and they look ripe and they look like they're delicious, but they're bitter because they just have too much water. And then if they don't get enough water, they are sour and small and tiny and hard. So you want just the right amount of rain. and they're big and sweet and juicy. Here we go. These are growing in up through this bramble. Huh. Oh, here we go. Look at this. These are ripening. They're on their way. See? Yep. Oh. They just threw their frisbee. I'm gonna give it back. Look at that. I'm gonna send this back to them. I have it. Here, this is yours. Anyway, there you go. Nice little adventure here. We'll be back here in a month. Yeah, this area is getting a bit too overgrown to really do well. You got some here and there, but once it starts to get this big, yeah, there's some, but once it starts to get this much, these other vines and whatever that is, I think it's wild grape, like I say, but I don't know my wild grapes, so and these other weeds that grow up, they're all frozen. They all got frozen in the freeze and they died. Yeah, see that big mound of viney mess? Not really any. There are some blackberry plants back there, but you can see some here. But up there, they just get choked out by everything else. Oh, here's some. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, you kind of want a low ground cover, about 3 feet high. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Here we go. Yeah, really rich right through here. See all those green berries, all the white flowers. Yeah, this area will be good. But back up in there, no. You got the trees and the bigger bushes and bigger vines. Chokes it out. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, see? You'll also see these white flowers. These are just wild flowers. Some kind of thistle, I think. Dandelion. That's not what you want. So don't be fooled. You'll see those from the car. But it's these thick brambles, thick bushes. Thickets. Actually, let's go see what's over here. Yeah, I mean, they're not thick. Yeah, they're not thick except in a few spots. In a few spots, it is thick. Yeah. We'll just have to see if they taste good, if they're wanting to be picked. Yeah, all through here, looking good, looking good. Probably gonna have more than I know what to do with. Yeah, I've only seen green ones. I've seen big green ones like that today and so far this season. No red ones yet. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. It's amazing. Amazing the plants that God created. Just growing wild. Free food. And supposedly they grow better in the wild than cultivated. And they're only ripe, about a month out of the year. So, oh hey, what do we got here? Some kind of hobo encampment. Hey, wow. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Shoes. Okay. Looks a bit old. Doesn't look very fresh. Looks like this is from last season. Hard to tell. Yeah. This doesn't look like fresh garbage. Looks like it's been here a while. Yeah, see nothing in here. No blackberries in here. There's a few over there. But, okay, yeah. There's a few. There's a few. They get a little bit of sun here. but they really need a lot of sun. They need full sun. Yeah, see, this one is not doing so hot.